Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're in the world. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Jasmy update. We want to continue our tier on Jasmy as we left the price at right around these levels, and what we were looking for was to find support right around something like $0.0058 per Jasmy, and it's looking like we are actually getting that support right there. So we'll take a look at the price from a short time frame perspective as well as a bigger time frame perspective, right? And before I get into this content, I just want to kindly ask you to help me spread this video by delicately tapping that like button. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. People looking for Jasmy content will now be able to find this video much more easily, right? Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel just yet, I would encourage you to do so, really, because I do TA on Jasmy on a regular basis. And without me running my mouth too much, let me actually get into the real stuff. So as you remember, we were looking at this structure as, you know, some Elliott wave counts to the upside there. So we're looking at this one saying this is our minor waves inside of bigger wave 1, right? So this would be your wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right, to come up with this wave 1 here, and then we had, you know, a wave 2 here, wave 3 here. This would be your wave 4 with a nice ABC correction, and then we're looking for a fifth wave to show up right here. So our structure would look like something like this. And I was saying that this is optimistic, really, because as you can see, we could actually break above the major resistance that we have on the Jasmy price at in the immediate short term, and that price target, it's something like $0.008 per Jasmy. That's actually our major resistance. Once we get above that level, we get a successful backtest. I mean, we're really good. So unfortunately, we didn't get that fifth wave to get above you know, the resistance at 0.008, but it was really interesting the way it happened, because you can also see that when we take a look at the price at, like, when you take a closer look right here, you can also see like straight 5 waves to the upside here, and it was really optimistic, because I was saying that if these are the first 5 waves of the first wave to the upside here, it would mean actually that the Jasmy price that was in a very bullish structure, right? But it didn't happen that way. So there could be a possibility that I was slightly wrong, and we are actually still going to see the price set bounce off of this support level and go and hit the price again that we want to see at something like, at the very minimum, $0.008 per Jasmy. So that scenario would be something like this right here. So this would still be your wave 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the upside. There you still have your wave 1 right here. You see you have your wave 2 here with a nice ABC correction, and then from there you have your wave 3. But then this whole structure that you see would be a big ABC correction of the fourth wave, and this right here would be your fourth wave, right? And then finally you get your fifth wave here. This is something that is possible, but I also have got my doubts, really, because you may actually start to see that your wave 1 here and your wave 3 and your fifth wave right here, it looks like the fifth wave and the first wave are a little bit going to be bigger, but that's not really clear at the moment. We need to see, and you have a little bit of patience to see what happens when we get there, right? But at the moment, this is something that is also very possible. As I mentioned, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the upside. That's your wave 1, 1, 2, 3 ABC correction there. You see I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves to the upside. That's very good. And then this would be a big ABC correction here, so forming the fourth wave, and there's still more, a fifth wave to show up right here. So yeah, it's something that is possible in the immediate short term to see the Jasmy price that behave in a way like that, right? And also, when you take a look at the price from a daily time frame perspective, obviously we know where our support levels are lying, but we want to look at it from a field retracement perspective, taking a look at it from the very bottom to, you know, the very top here. You can also see that where we are actually finding our support level is an area of confluence at the 0.5 field retracement level. Actually, the 0.5 is not a field retracement level, but I mean, it's something that's conventional, right? Now, yeah, this is also common for the price to bounce around these levels. The 0.5, I wanted to say the 0.5 fib retracement level again, but it's actually not a fib retracement level. It's not a fib number, actually. So yeah, the other common one is something like 0.618. That's the golden pocket, right? So this level is also showing that there is a little bit of support right here on a daily time frame. So in the case that we don't hold our support level right here, the next immediate support level that you see, the strong one, is something like 0.618 fib retracement level. That's something like 0.00 49, or basically $0.005 dollars per Jasmy. That's not too bad, really. Why am I saying it's not too bad for the Jasmy price to go to the downside? Because I'm looking at it from a bigger time frame perspective, and it's looking very bullish. But I'm going to show you this price that we have here on a daily time frame. And when you just take a look at it, I mean, I've already shown you this falling wedge right here. It's bullish, we all know that, but taking a look at it from, you know, simple moving averages right here, we are seeing something that is actually very, very positive here. Let me go ahead and paint a nice picture for you right here. So the moving averages that you see right here on the screen is just the 50 moving average and the 100 daily moving average, and you can also see that we've already had this bullish cross right here, and I think a more price upward price action is still going to come right here, because the last time I remember something like this happening was a break around these levels, and you can actually see what happened after that, right? This was amazing for the Jasmy price set. And let's spice it up a little bit. Let's take the, you know, the 100 moving average and the 200 moving average to check what's going to happen there. What you see here with the 100 moving average, you can also see that is giving us support right at that level that we were looking at, the $0.0058 per Jasmy. You can see that we are actually finding support there as well. So it's really, really good. It's positive, right? But at the same time, we are looking at a golden cross that is probably going to show up right here when these moving averages are going to cross, and I can tell you that's something that is going to be very bullish, right? But in the immediate short term, taking a look at the RSI as well, let me quickly just show you what's happening right here. You can also see that here with RSI, it will be interesting to see whether we are going to dip below 40 here, because if we are now changing, you know, the market dynamics to bullish right here, it's likely that we are going to see the, you know, the RSI being supported right around, you know, those 40 levels, not going below those levels, as you can see from the price. Let me go ahead and highlight it right here. So we are looking at something like 40, right? That zone right here is going to come in handy, in my opinion. You can see that there's a lot of traffic that shows up right at this level. So yeah, getting into this week and probably until the weekend and maybe early next week, we'll be waiting to see what happens with the RSI, right? Are we going to break below it? And if we're going to get supported right here, you know, if the chart is going to tease to break to the downside and then continue like this, I think that I'm going to take that as a confirmation that yeah, you know what, we are probably going to be starting our full bull mode. So from a longer time frame perspective, these things are actually very, very good on the Jasmy price set. But on the shorter time frame, we are looking at support right around $0.0058 there, and you can also see that the 100 daily moving average is supporting us there, as well as the 0.5 Fib retracement level. So that's good confluence there. In case we break below this, you know, support level, next line of support is capping at the golden ratio. That's 0.618. That's something like you know, $0.005 per Jasmy. So that's pretty much it from me today. But as always, this is not financial advice, it's just my own opinion. I would encourage you or invite you to take this as financial advice. But if you like the content, don't forget to delicately tap the like button, share the video with your friends and family, and then I'll have to see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.